Stop. If someone has betrayed you, and your first instinct is to confront them directly, you're about to make the same mistake 95% of betrayal victims make. A mistake that guarantees they'll never get justice and often makes their situation worse. Today, I'm revealing why confrontation fails and what the successful 5% do instead. I'm Madison Clark, author of Served Cold: 20 Stories of Perfect Revenge, and over 5 years of studying betrayal cases, I've identified the exact moment where most people destroy their chances of getting justice. Here's what typically happens. Someone discovers they've been betrayed. Their work was stolen. Their family member lied about them. Their business partner cheated them, and they immediately want to confront the betrayer. They march into their boss's office, call their lying relative, or demand an explanation from their cheating partner. This confrontation does 3 things that guarantee failure. First, it warns the betrayer that their actions have been discovered, giving them time to cover their tracks, delete evidence, or craft counter-accusations. Second, it makes the victim look emotional and unstable, especially if they're angry or upset. Third, it forces the betrayer to double down on their lies, because admitting guilt means accepting consequences. Let me tell you about Rebecca, whose story is detailed in my book. She discovered her business partner was embezzling money from their wellness center. Her first instinct was to confront him immediately and demand an explanation. Instead, she did something that seemed counterintuitive. She acted like nothing had happened while secretly documenting everything. For 6 weeks, Rebecca continued normal business operations while gathering evidence: bank statements, altered invoices, unauthorized transfers, client payment discrepancies. She built an airtight case while her partner thought he was still safe. Here's where Rebecca got brilliant. Instead of confronting him privately, where he could lie or threaten her, she waited for their monthly investor meeting. With 5 major investors present, Rebecca calmly presented her evidence of systematic embezzlement. Her partner tried to deny everything, but the documentation was overwhelming. Not only was he immediately removed from the business and facing criminal charges, but the investors were so impressed with Rebecca's professionalism and thoroughness that they provided additional funding to expand the business. The successful 5% understands something crucial. Confrontation gives betrayers power, but evidence takes it away. When you confront someone privately, it becomes your word against theirs. When you present evidence publicly, it becomes facts against lies. This principle applies whether you're dealing with workplace theft, family manipulation, business fraud, or social betrayal. The people who get justice are the people who document everything first and confront strategically later. Here's what the smart 5% do instead of immediate confrontation. They start documenting every conversation, every contradiction, every piece of evidence that proves betrayal. They stay calm while gathering ammunition. They choose their moment and their audience carefully. Most importantly, they understand that confrontation isn't about getting an apology or explanation. It's about consequences. And consequences only happen when you have enough evidence to make denial impossible. This methodology is detailed across all 20 stories in Served Cold. Every protagonist wins because they resist the urge to confront emotionally and instead document strategically. They turn their betrayer's confidence against them by staying silent until the perfect moment to strike. Today is the last day to get served cold for $2.99. Starting tomorrow, it goes up to $2.99. But here's what I want you to understand. If someone has betrayed you, the window for justice is limited. Evidence disappears, people forget, and betrayers get more careful about covering their tracks. The strategies in this book work, but only if you implement them while the trail is still warm. Don't let your betrayer think they've won. Don't make the mistake that 95% of victims make by confronting too early with too little evidence. Click the link below and get served cold now for $2.99. Learn how to document properly, build an unbeatable case, and confront your betrayer at the perfect moment with overwhelming evidence. Because the difference between the 95% who fail And the 5% who win isn't luck or resources, it's strategy. And strategy always beats emotion.